A letter a day to number 10, Wednesday the 3rd of October 2012. Dear Mr. Cameron, you know, the gentry have never served the people well. It's always been a carve-up by the great and the good for self-gain at the expense of ordinary people. I've had the Irish potato famine on my mind lately, and of people dying in the midst of fields of plenty, owned by the English gentry, and whose response to the famine was armed subjugation of the Irish, as food was exported from Ireland to England. How history repeats itself. Though this time, the fields of plenty provide a harvest of money for the few at the expense of the many, and the poorest are being abandoned to homelessness, starvation and death. It is with a very weary sense of the inevitable that I see Jeremy Hunt, the so-called Health Secretary, the man now in charge of selling off the NHS, is moonlighting to the tune of £366,000. I suppose he has plenty of time for his lucrative asides, as his job just seems to be rubber stamping the well-laid plans for selling off the NHS that he's inherited. But then he doesn't do anything to earn his £366,000 either, as it comes entirely from shares. So I can only assume he must be very good at golf, and of course looking smug. With £10.2 million filling Tory party coffers from companies who've since benefited from NHS contracts. It's interesting to note that the hapless troops who now subjugate the masses do so with a touch on a keyboard and a helpless shrug. The tired mantra of blame falls firmly on the poorest as ever, whilst the authors of despair enjoy a bottle of Moet and after-dinner anecdotes. What fun it must all be for you, and how you must laugh. It's a class act, Mr. Cameron, but what a filthy business. Keith.